Right, so The Man with the Iron Fist, Quentin Tarantino presents. I wish he presented something a lot better. It's really not that interesting, and it's actually quite interesting to me that he would actually put his name on something like this because it is just incredibly, incredibly mediocre. It has nothing about it that is interesting, really, other than Russell Crowe's character. But apart from that, it's pretty much a bit dull. And I respect that it's his first movie and he wants to do something, but couldn't he have done something better than this? It's just incredibly average, and it's just there's nothing really going on in it, and that's what I don't like about the film. Really, it's with Kill Bill, there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of characters, like you could sort of, you know, really like get a sense of who they are and all that kind of stuff. And there's like subtle scenes where there's no music, there's no dialogue. There's just music, and you understand what's going on completely. Here, for some reason, rap songs have to come on and play, and it makes no sense. That you could have just had like a scene with no music, and for some reason they just put on something that's really bad, like some really bad RZA Wu-Tang Clan stuff. Sorry, but I just have to say that was bad. I like their music, it's just that wasn't very good. And Lucy Liu's in this movie for reasons that, well, are sort of known and sort of unknown. That obviously she's in Kill Bill. It's all it is oh, let's get Lucy Liu because she's pretty. Let's get Russell Crowe because people think, oh, Russell Crowe and Lucy Liu, and let's put Quentin Tarantino Presents on it. And people who are Quentin Tarantino fans will come in, and I think they'll just be disappointed and bored. It's not that good, and frankly, I'm not annoyed at Tarantino for putting his name on it. It's just I'm annoyed at the RZA putting that name and just saying like, oh well, here's this to get people excited. And it's just something that it shouldn't have his name on it because it's not Tarantino. I can't even tell if it's supposed to be a RZA kind of thing. It's just, I didn't really like it, and I'm afraid that, like the fact that it's cut down from 4 hours to an hour and a half, it completely makes sense when you watch the movie because there's nothing interesting going on. It's, this scene, that scene, let's go to this, there's a guy who's made out of gold, and apparently heard some people saying he's one of the most interesting characters, but he just has nothing interesting there at all, and I don't like his character really, apart from, it's kind of cool that he glows gold, that's it. But yeah, I just don't really like that. I don't really like the fact that they're all speaking a really bad American accent, the Chinese actors. I find that really, really terrible. And for me, it doesn't have anything of value other than, oh, let's just watch this movie, let's kind of see what it's like, and then you just think, oh, let's just turn it off. It's just, it's not a bad film, but it wouldn't really take that much more for it to be bad. That's the kind of movie it is. And I don't know if the RZA is going to do anything after this, and I certainly think he shouldn't after this, because it just shows nothing. And just, when you saw Reservoir Dogs, like, you saw obviously the star of a filmmaker, with this, no, nothing. It's just nothing there. And the RZA is very, very poor here. He's really, really bad. All he does is just do this really, like, neutral face and doesn't give any emotion. Like, zero. Zilch. And you don't feel anything for him. And you don't feel anything for the fact he's got this Chinese girlfriend, blah-de-blah-de-blah, or a wife, or are we supposed to care? Don't know. And all the characters are pretty much, you don't really know who they are, apart from Jackknife, which is Russell Crowe's character. That's it. And you know a little about Lucy Liu, but then she doesn't really get much to do with. So, but yeah, so it's not really very good. And it's not terrible, but like I said, not that far off. It could have been a really bad film if it wanted to push a bit further. But, there we are. So, it's sort of alright, but why the RZA? You could have done so much better than this. You say you're some guy studied Quentin Tarantino, study better.